Hello and welcome to Click to Unlock's continuing walkthrough of the new Thief game. You're probably wondering why a couple of the missions haven't appeared lately. That's because of what you're about to watch, and that's I've been caught up in the challenge mode, and I've done a couple of pretty good times. This is the Blossoms Chain and Gain Limited. And this is 4th in the world in the leaderboards at the moment, this run through, so I thought I'd share it with you. So to quickly start off, I swip in the room behind and quickly grab these bits of loot in here. So we slink out, we get them in line, we get this one on the way out, and then out of this room. In this drawer, there's a little bit of loot in here, so we could keep the whole thing is to keep the chain going, and also the quicker the chain as well, you get that quick chain option. And that ups the score as well. So there's a couple of bits behind you there, then there's a couple of bits in this room here, and if you do all of that quick enough, this guard is then in this position and he's got your back to him. So you can pickpocket him. Pickpocketing is very good as well. You can take out these when he walks behind there. You can take out them candles, which allows you to get in these drawers. Then before we and then we can quickly swing round, do that, pickpocket him again. Because he's got three on him. Oh, cool. He walks into the corner over here, so that gives you a little bit of time. You can grab that, and the reason I held off a little bit was just to keep the quick chain going. Sometimes it's good to just not grab it just yet, and then so there I kept the quick chain going by just giving me that little few seconds to do it. So back behind him again to loot this last little bit, and then quickly round here to finish off the room. There's a bit of loot in this drawer. And on there, so hopefully that's the whole of this room been looted, and also all in quick chain mode as well. So in here, into the opium room, quickly take out that candle there, which is going to help us in a minute. Down here, and I quickly went down here to save a bit of time because this guard comes up here, and did that to just allow him to walk around. So then this is the one bit of the level where I kind of had to take a bit of time out to wait for this guard to come back round, because you have to pick this door open here and he'd come round and see you. So I lost my quick chain there, but the chain, as you can see, I've still got 35 seconds to keep the chain going. I did this route like this. This is kind of like the one that I figured to be the best kind of way to do it. So pick all three, get him there, and then he walks round. Then I can get onto the lock. Here we go. Right, so now we're getting into the lock, trying to be quick as I can. Right, lovely, and get some extra points for that. Incidentally, with the guards as well, and that it's quite handy. I quick swished all the way around, and then picked up the loot on the way back. Again, this is to kind of, I think, maximises the amount of quick chain that you can get, because once you get them in this kind of order, and then in there, and then there's two little bits here. So when you get this bit, you're then back up into this room here, rather than having to run all the way back round now. Then you can come into this room and pick up the loot that's in here, and continue that chain. Oh, I did lose the quick chain there though. That's a bit disappointing. Right, so turn the light out. This alerts the guard, which is good, but also makes it all dark, so you can sort of slink round. He'll walk past. You can nab the last little bit of loot off of him. Thank you. And then out. Yeah, following the guards and pickpocketing the guards is a very, very good way of getting the points up in these challenges. You get quite a lot of points for it, but you also get the bonus of the risk factor. Right, so when we get down here, this guy is walking off that way, so I can come in here, swift out them candles, and then slip up behind him now. So you see the risk taken goes up. So, I mean, it doesn't work out a great deal of points, but the pickpocketing gives you 20,000, plus with the risk taken, it really does make a difference to the score overall. So there's a couple of little bit of loot on this table here. Is there one in this drawer? I can't remember if there was or not. Even so, he doesn't take that long to do his little path backwards and forwards, this guy. So I felt the need to just carry on. And the reason doing that is because you get really big bonus points for not being detected and not taking damage and finishing and being able to get to the end of the level. So there's kind of like some real benefits to be had in not being detected. If you take out guards and the lot, you get penalty deductions and the like. Right, so out here, there's a bit not in the drawer. Yep, sometimes when you're being quick, you sometimes select things you're not meant to select. But you can get a couple of bits there. There's also as well a little bit down here. And then, right, so basically I'll come back out here because in previous run-throughs, there's a guy, you can just see his head. If you look through the crack in the door, you can just see his head. And I want to go in there next. And a couple of times I was a bit too quick and run in there, and he discovered me. So I just kind of held it here just for a little while, just so he kind of, just so he moves away. He does a couple of coughs, and then he's off. And then he's already then walked round. So before going into that room, you can then take that, and then directly behind you in here, there's another little bit you can grab there, and then a little bit here, and we're off. Now we're into the next room again. Right, so in here, we can then move into these shadows along the wall, grab these little bits of loot on here, get a bit of cover. Then we've got this glass here. Right, now there are rooms there, but they're tricky to navigate without getting detected and everything. So we're on a clock here, you know, so it's about trying to get as maximum amount of loot in the time as possible. So that guy's right up there, and then we're going to get that little bit of loot in that drawer there. Now this guy here, when he walks around, he does his little look left and right. See, I'm looking at this now. I'm thinking I could do a better time than this now. I didn't realise I was waiting around for so long and that. I could have probably snatched a couple of bits in the rooms round there while he was doing that. But anyway, once he goes round there, it's good to follow him because he's got a couple of bits of... and there's a little bit on the floor there. He's got a couple of pouches on him as well, so they're well handy to grab. And then up the stairs. This is a pretty fruitful way to go because there's a couple of bits of loot on the stairs on the way up here, and then on this next landing there's a real nice little lump of loot here. So I think it's 3 is it items, 1, 2, and then the 3. Right, and then we go up here and then chuck a right, and we can get in here, and it's in the shadows as well. So we've got a nice little selection of bits and pieces in here. All the drawers, but there is a coin in the corner. What's this? What's this? I think it's a purse, and there's another little coin. Oh, there's another little coin just out to the left here, but as ever, we've got two pouches to get off of him, and there's another little coin just... Oh, and a purse there. Oh, no. What's that? Bracelet. Right, so he's gone in now. Now this guy kind of does a little a loop of these rooms. So we can have it in here. Turn this light off. That's going to help us in a second. Grab that and that. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Another little coin there. The other thing flashing in there, I think, is some arrows. So not essential. So this guy now, he's going to walk in the room. So we can grab this bracelet on here, and then we can quickly nab that coin, and then this guy here who stops. So now we can follow him into here and grab these bits of loot. There's a couple of coins on the floor. Okay, got to keep an eye on the time now. So we've got 1 minute 30 left. 1 minute 30 left. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We'll grab them. I think that's it for that room. So now we can shift forward. There's a little coin on this ledge here. Very handy. Right, so we're running out of time now, but we can just quickly grab... This is like the last little frenzy now, so quickly grab a few of these bits here. And now there's a guy there. Oh, he nearly spotted me. He nearly spotted me. Ah, get off the wall, you fool. Right, before you get out of here, there's another little bracelet here. And I was trying to work out whether or not he was going to get me or not. So I've got 50 seconds and they're not coming down the stairs. So I knew there was another little bit of loot just quickly down here in this drawer, just to get a little final bit. And rather than risk the capture, I thought I'd go in there and complete my level for a whopping what is that score? 2.7 million score, which I believe I did look, but I didn't capture it, but is 4th in the world, or 4th in the leaderboards, however that works out and everything. But yeah, I reckon I can do better than that. So let me know if you've done better, and I will update you as and when I beat my score. Thanks for watching. Check out the other videos on Click to Unlock.